So we're back. It's week 7 now. 21st of May. We're in Los Angeles for this one. LA. Marika always picks me up for saying that. So this is Group B qualifier. It's the final Group B qualifier. And it's Coco against Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Coco's, I think, lost his last few matches. Maybe. I can't remember. Or maybe only one match he's had so far. Duggan forgetting here that the disqualification is on, apparently. Oh. Just circling around. Should he hit him? Maybe not. Duggan certainly had the strength advantage in this one and really was punishing Coco quite a lot. But here Coco rolled him up for a schoolboy and managed to steal the win.
Nice.
So Coco qualifies for Group B. So, yeah, not bad for him. He's the final qualifier. You can see that the footage is a bit weird here. It actually got corrupted.
Ah, okay. Explains it.
I think that it's not quite so bad in the week 8 in this video later on. I hope.
Tense.
So, Group B in the World Wrestling League will be as follows. We have the WWE champion, Ric Flair. We have The Undertaker. We have the $1 Million champion, Ted DiBiase. We have Michael Hayes, Mr. Perfect. Koko Ware now joined them. Bam Bam Bigelow, Bret Hart, Big Jonathan Studdington, and Shawn Michaels.
Quite a list.
Yeah, all of your favourite wrestlers right there.
Yes.
In one list.
Love them.
So we're on to match number 2 now, and this is an interesting one. We have Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior thrown together in a team begrudgingly, and Ted DiBiase and Junkyard Dog teaming up again after their failed attempt to win the Tag Team Championships on the first show. So, yeah, Hogan was getting an early advantage, but the two of them started to double team him and really punish him.
Yeah.
And they actually tried to hit him with a doomsday device here. But didn't work, because for some reason Junkyard Dog just dropped him.
Works that way as well.
For some reason the Junkyard Dog and Ted DiBiase couldn't really work well together. So Ted grabbing the stairs here, but as with the previous match, disqualification is on again. With DiBiase punishing Hogan a bit more there with a little punch to the head.
Soft tap.
And then, after 3 minutes and 9 seconds, just went for it.
Nice.
So Hogan and Warrior will qualify for Group A. So match number 3 now. Hopefully there won't be any more silly disqualification endings in this one. But we have the final Group A qualifier for the World Wrestling League. And that's The Rock against Nikolai Volkoff. Nikolai Volkoff, the current tag team champion with the Iron Sheik, who has already qualified. And they would end up in the same group here if Volkoff qualifies. He actually managed to get Ric Flair to give up in a tag team championship match. With The Rock there with the DDT, bust him open. Volkoff bleeding everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Nasty punch there. Spine buster, not quite as good as Arn Anderson's.
No.
And then going for the world's stupidest move. The people's elbow. Have you ever seen this?
No, I don't think that I have. Wow, it was sad.
So damaging.
What a dance as well before that.
So much damage.
And after that, the move in itself seems like he's just pretty much hugging the opponent.
It's so devastating that Nikolai Volkoff couldn't kick out.
Oh, yeah. Understandable after that kind of a move.
This is a match that really could have gone either way, but unfortunately for Nikolai Volkoff, he just couldn't quite seal the deal, and The Rock managed to beat him to it. Got him with the people's elbow. So Group A is as follows. The Intercontinental Champion, the Honky Tonk Man. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. Classic rivalry there. Rowdington Roddington Piper. Jacob the Snake Roberts. Why can't I say these people's names properly? The British Bulldog, the Big Boss Man. I'm desperate to say the large in charge man there. Ravishing Rick Rude, the Iron Sheik, and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Yeah, you definitely do have a problem.
It's like an addiction. You just need to say another name in a stupid way. Just one more hit. So we're at the blah 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 main event time. That was a good start. It is Kamala and Bam Bam Bigelow. Horrible in finish, Kamala.
Yeah.
And then Big John Studd, I said it properly this time, and King Kong Bundy. So this is the final Group B qualifier. And it's just 4 massive lads.
Yeah, they're
ready to,
huge. Oh.
Ready to bash each other in. Interesting, I just thought about it, an interesting fact from... that was a good double drop kick there.
Yeah.
An interesting fact from the earlier match between Hogan and Warrior and DiBiase and Junkyard Dog. Ultimate Warrior never got involved in the match. Never managed to tag in. But this match, more importantly, Bam Bam managed to kick out there after taking a doomsday device. But here he was down. Big John Studd took out Kamala, and then Bam Bam couldn't kick out. So Big John Studd and King Kong Bundy are the final 2 qualifiers for Group B.
Yeah.
So Big John Studd's going to be in both tournaments. So Group B will be...
Rhyming.
Yeah. D-Generation X, that's Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Your 2 favourite wrestlers. The Legion of Doom, or the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, your other 2 favourite wrestlers. Brutus the Barber Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine, your other 2 favourite wrestlers. The 4 Horsemen, or, well, 2 of them. Arn Anderson and Ric Flair. They're not quite your favourites. And then these 2, Large Jonathan Studd and King Kong Bundy. You look impressed.
I am.
You have quite a lot of favourite wrestlers.
Few.
Your actual favourite wrestler seems to be Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, I mean, I love his technique. It's just so beautiful to, like, look when he's wrapping up his opponents and every single time be like, ooh, wonder what he's coming up with this time.
Turning them into pretzels.
Move. Yeah, I love watching it.
Right, so it's the final qualifier. And, it's the 28th now. And this time we're in Indianapolis. Do you know which state that's in? Indiana.
The name doesn't give it away at all.
No. So it's André the Giant of Grenoble and Dusty Rhodes against definitely your favourite, the Honky Tonk Man. And Coco Beware's back in again. You can see this actually looks a lot better than the previous matches. Yeah. Honky Tonk really...
to the face.
Yeah. Honky Tonk really getting his arse handed to him here by these 2.
Oh, yeah.
André being very agile there.
Yeah.
Not like him we're used to seeing from him, but...
Oh, poor him can do the move.
Yeah, running and then...
popping into his body.
So here, going for the Heart Foundation's finishing move, the Heart Attack. And I would not fancy André the Giant jumping on me like that.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh, Coco almost broke it up, but for some reason didn't. André just punching the air. And in a very short match, Coco actually never tagged in.
No, never.
The honk stuffer, tonk stuffer man. He really got a bit of comeuppance there for all his dirty tactics recently. So that's always nice. So Group A is now complete and will start next week. Or I don't know, there are some matches next week. There'll be the Tag Team Champions, the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkoff. There'll be these 2 chaps here, big boys, André the Giant and Dusty Rhodes. He's the biggest of boys, is André. The Hearts, whose finishing move they used there, maybe they'll have a word or 2 about that. Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. There's a Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Sergeant Slaughter. Also from Grenoble, France.
We have a disease.
And there's the Ultimate Warrior and Hulkster Hogan after their DQ victory over Teddington DiBiase and Junkyard Dog. What's wrong with me?
Definitely have some sort of a problem.
Why do I do this? Righty-ho, we have our first championship match of this video, and it's the second match of this show. And oh good lord, I forgot how long D-Generation X's entrance thing is. So we have quite a bit of time to talk here. Might even be able to cut some of this out because it really goes on a bit. So let's see. This is the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkoff's second defense. Who did they beat in the first defense? I believe it was Ric Flair and André the Giant. Ric Flair and Arn Anderson.
Close.
Slight difference.
Here
come these two dirty bastards waving these horrible non-America flags. It's the worst thing in the world. God.
Clearly the evil ones.
How could they even do that? Don't they know they're in Indianapolis? That's America, last I checked. Not Iran.
Iran.
or the Soviet Russia. I'm pleased that actually, no, I was going to say I'm pleased wrestling. Oh, not wrestling. WWE's moved on since this America versus the world thing, but actually, that's completely not true because I think it was last year or the year before there was a flag match.
Okay.
Which is I thought that was a dead thing by now, but no. Rusev and John Cena in a flag match. John Cena had to get the American flag and hang it up before Rusev got the Bulgaria flag. Anyway, yeah, Volkoff there, because Bulgaria is the ultimate enemy of the USA. Obviously.
Oh yeah, sure.
Volkoff here managing to get an advantage after being double teamed quite a lot. Rolling Shawn Michaels into the ring, and then they're doing the Legion of Doom's
payback time
finishing move. Shawn Michaels just getting smacked down onto the floor there. And Triple H just getting punched when he came in. So
that's it.
Yeah, Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkoff in 4 minutes 42 managed to see off DX.
Quite a long match.
Nothing really too much to say about this match. A few dirty tactics here and there, but both teams very good, looking good at going into the tag league. Unfortunately for DX, they just couldn't take the belts off them. Main event time already. Only 3 matches on this show, which I yearn for now, because I'm about 14 or 15 weeks in terms of recording. This is, week 8? Oh god, nowadays I'm up to like 6 or 7 matches per week. So there are going to be about 14 or 15 matches in some videos, or even more.
That's a lot, yeah.
So this will be quite a short video comparatively. But yeah, The Rock, after his impressive win against Nikolai Volkoff, has decided to challenge Ricardo Flair for the world championship. Big slick slicky Ricky Flair. So yeah, because Volkoff managed to get Flair to give up in a tag team championship match, and The Rock saw off Nikolai Volkoff, he thought that was enough, that he could challenge Flair, and Flair wasn't going to turn him down, so decided to take him up.
Nice.
It's that easy, apparently, to get a championship opportunity.
Oh, fair enough.
I just can't speak properly, apparently.
I should just go right away and
you should
try
challenge
to do
Ric
the same
Flair.
thing myself.
I could just create you in the game and make you challenge Ric Flair for the belt. Just see you walking around with that strap around your waist.
Oh, that would be great.
There he is, the nature boy. With Bobbington Heenan. I couldn't resist.
I think it's especially with the basic names,
Oh,
short names, which...
Usually with Bobby, I like to say things like Bobbert or Bobbington. Or Bobbaloo, I don't know, I can't think of any others.
Usually Bobbington, yeah. I might have noticed.
Bobby Heenan's managed to get himself involved in these matches recently, and managed to help Ric Flair keep his Keep that strap around his waist. So will he get involved here? Keep The Rock away from it. Who knows?
Who knows? Maybe we'll know after this video.
Or can The Rock overcome the odds? Even though the crowd doesn't seem to be behind him.
No.
If I remember correctly, at some points in this match, the crowd were chanting the Die Rocky Die thing. What they used to do in the 90s when they hated him.
Okay. Because he was such a heel.
Yeah. That was just because people didn't like him. But The Rock there going out, deciding to have a little go at Bobby Heenan. Nice little arm drag there. Ric Flair. It seems like this one was quite even.
Yeah.
Rock trying to go for a pin, but Ric Flair managing to get one over on him. And The Rock just couldn't kick out. Sort of a classic NWA kind of finish there. And Ric Flair manages to retain in 4 minutes 23. So, one of his shorter defences. That's actually his 4th defence already in 50 days.
Oh, wow.
He has 30 days to defend, but he's deciding to do it at the moment, on average, every 12 days or so.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Right, anyway. Thank you for joining us. I think next week we have a lot more than 7 matches. I think next week it might actually be one where we have 3 weeks in one video.
Oh, wow.
So there are going to be an awful lot of matches. Oh, God.
Great.
More editing for me. Always
Fun.
fun. Anyway, yeah, bye.
Bye.